Hi everyone, I want to take a second to thank you for buying my course, your blog, your traffic, your ATM machine. A little bit about me. My name's Jay. I have over 6 years internet marketing experience, and I've invested thousands of hours researching the internet and trying various traffic strategies for my blog. What you're looking at right now is my blog here. It's jaysonlinereviews.com. As of the time of this video, it is ranked a little over 99,000 in the world, which is in the top 1% of all websites worldwide. So that's a very good Alexa ranking, which means I get a lot of traffic. So I know what I'm talking about, and I am definitely qualified to teach a course on free traffic. What I'm going to get into in this video is the first video here is going to be why start a self-hosted WordPress blog. And what a self-hosted WordPress blog is what you're looking at it right here. It's my site, jaysonlinereviews.com. It's a paid blogging platform where you actually pick out a domain name, whatever the name of your site's going to be, and you get it hosted through a hosting company like HostGator, for example. I highly recommend them because their customer service is absolutely excellent. They're available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and I've used them countless times. If I run into a problem, I just pick up the phone, I give them a call, and they're extremely helpful, and I always get my problem fixed. So that's why I recommend them. And no, I'm not getting paid for saying that. You won't see any affiliate links for me promoting HostGator. I just really, I really do like them. They are very good web hosts. So with that being said, back to what a self-hosted WordPress blog is. Like I said, you're going to pick a name for your site, for your website or blog, whatever you choose on promoting, whatever niche you're going to be promoting in. And what a niche is, for those of you not familiar with internet marketing, most people know what a niche is, but for those of you who don't, my niche here is internet marketing and make money online. That's what this blog is based about. And I also do product reviews. Yours could be in the weight loss niche. I mean, there's tons and tons of niches. Weight loss, fitness goes hand in hand with that. But those are very hard to rank for, and there's a lot of work involved in getting ranked for those. But there's a lot of money in them too. So whatever you know, my suggestion is whatever you know something about, or a niche that you're interested in, and if you know about it already, that's a good stepping stone, because you're going to want to write about that niche on your blog. And if you actually know what you're talking about from the get-go, your blog posts are going to come a lot easier for you, and inevitably, if you're interested in it, you're going to stick with it and you're going to make more money from it. So that's why I pick a niche that has a lot of money to be made, which you're going to do your research on that. And you can, any big niche like internet marketing, make money online, I'm using mine as an example. You can narrow it down into a specific, like social marketing for Twitter as an example, and you're just using Twitter as your niche. But that's not a good example. I'm just using that as an example to tell you what a niche is. Just, you could pick like a weight loss. We'll go back to weight loss. You could pick the broad multi-billion-dollar industry of the weight loss or fitness industry, and just narrow it down to something in the weight loss industry that's not as competitive. And if you know something about it, go after that. So that's up to you what to choose for a niche, but make sure it's profitable and there's money to be made, and that you know something about it, or if you don't know anything about it, you're interested in it, and you're at least willing to learn about it. And that'll put you in the right direction, because like I said, if you're interested in what you have a passion for, what you're writing about, a lot of your blog posts are going to come a lot easier for you. You're going to be updating your blog more frequently, and the search engines will be picking it up, and you're going to get a lot more traffic from it if you're actually interested in what you're doing. Now, why build a self-hosted WordPress blog over a free blog like a Blogger blog, for example? When I first started out, I started using the Blogger blogs for, wow, a good year when I was first learning 6 years ago. And they were great. You know, I got my feet wet, so to speak. And when I started out, I started using US free ads, and I was learning the bum marketing method, and that's taught by Travis Sago. It's an old school method, but it still works to this day. It's a little harder because there's more competition, but I mean, it still works, and that's something to get your feet wet with. What that does is it basically, the bum marketing method, I use the US free ads for it. It shows you how to get your classifieds ranked on the first pages of Google, basically. And once you do that, you learn your basic SEO. That's going to apply to your whatever else you do, like your blog, your website, whatever. It's going to show how to get your blog posts ranked highly too. There's a little more to it than that, depending on and that's going to all depend on how competitive your niche is. If it's not very competitive, it's going to be a lot easier for you to rank highly with a little bit of work put into it and get those blog posts on the first page of Google. Now, if it's a very competitive niche like what mine is in, I'm competing with everybody and their mom pretty much, but it's I'm doing very well. I'm still in the, you know, like I said, I'm in the top, under the top 100%, 100,000 blogs and websites worldwide, according to Alexa. And I mean, Alexa's not perfect, but it gives you a rough estimate of how much traffic a website or blog is getting. And to have that kind of ranking means you're doing something right. So it was a lot of hard work, and I keep working at it. But it could be very profitable, and it's well worth it. I enjoy every minute of internet marketing. It's my passion, and I really like what I do. So it's well worth the work, and the money's good too once you start getting good at it. So. Now I went over the choosing the shape part, choosing a niche. Then you're going to choose a domain name. Now what a domain name is, that's basically your internet, your address, like Facebook.com, MySpace.com, mine's JaysOnlineReviews.com. That's your domain name. It's going to start off HTTP, 2 colons, the 2 forward slashes, and then JaysOnlineReviews.com. Yours is going to be obviously whatever you're going to pick. My advice to you when you're picking a domain name is to go with a domain name that's easy to remember and it's keyword rich. What I mean by keyword rich is you want preferably buying keywords in your domain name, or keywords that they don't have to be buying keywords, but that's better if they are, because when people type that into the search engines and you're trying to sell a particular, say you're just selling one item, and those those 2 words are in your domain name, you're going to rank highly for that particular keyword phrase when they're typing into the search engines. So, and make sure it's relevant to whatever your blog or website is about also. So just pick a good, easy to remember domain name and go from there with a few good keywords in it. You have to do your research on that. Now, pick a web host. Like I said, I recommend HostGator. You can also go, there's GoDaddy, and there's, everybody's heard of GoDaddy, and there's 101.com. I highly recommend HostGator. I've tried them all, and for web hosting, I definitely like HostGator, but you can go with who you want. You don't have to go with HostGator. So the prices vary on it. It could be anywhere from, like, on my website, on my blog, excuse me, JaysOnlineReviews.com. I have some specials for HostGator. I'm offering it where they're offering it for a penny for your first month to get started. And then usually it's anywhere between, depending on what package you're going to get, it's anywhere between $5 and $15 a month thereafter. But I mean, that's just a drop in the bucket to start a business. And where else can you start a business for, $5 to $15 a month? I mean, there's a couple other fees that are probably going to go into it down the road. But I mean, internet business, if you don't have much money to work with, and you got the time to put into it, it's extremely lucrative. You can sell to anybody all over. You can sell to people all over the world, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and you can make money while you sleep. So there's no better job in the world than having an internet business or doing affiliate marketing or cost per action marketing, which I'll get into later in these videos. Now, getting started blogging. How to write a blog post correctly for maximum SEO benefit. Now I'm going to use my top blog post here for an example. I did a review on HostGator. That was my last blog post. 2012 honest HostGator web hosting review from 3-year customer. Now, in this, I'm using this as an example. When Google, Yahoo, and Bing come to index my blog, they're going to see all these keywords in the front. 2000, whatever my title is, those are all the words that they're going to index. And they're also going to index all the content of my blog post. And if I click here, it says continue reading. That was my home page, but it goes on to you can read the whole blog post here. It's going to index all the words, obviously my title, and it's going to index my whole blog post. I'm going to take all those words that are in there, you know, the different phrases and everything, and then put them throughout the internet, in the search engine somewhere. Depending on the competition, they'll be ranked higher or lower depending on what it is. Now, my blog is page rank 3. Page rank's not super important, but it is good to have. The higher the page rank, the better, but it's not going to make you money. What's making you money is converting your visitors into buyers. That's what's going to make you money. And like I said, my blog ranks under the top 100,000. It's got a page rank 3, so anything I pretty much publish on my blog gets to the first page of Google for whatever keyword I'm going after. And the reason I did this title is because HostGator review is kind of competitive, and it would have been a hit or miss me getting the top couple spots. So I narrowed it down to 2012. It tells you the year. HostGator review. Find out what to expect. Should you buy HostGator web hosting? And then read my full review below, and it goes into my review. For my title, I got 2012 honest HostGator web hosting review from 3-year customer. So they know that anybody visiting Google, for example, they're looking for reviews for HostGator. They're going to see, I'm an actual customer. It's an honest HostGator web hosting review, and I've been a customer for 3 years. So they're going to want to see what I have to say. It'll grab their attention. So I'll get a lot more views from that, and I'm guaranteed to rank on the first pages for that. That's without a doubt. And then all the variations of this, these phrases and whatever's in my blog content will be indexed too, and I can get on the first pages for them too, depending on where your blog ranks. But if you're just starting out blogging, it's going to take you a little while. You're going to have to build backlinks and drive traffic and establish your blog a little bit. And like I said, if it's a competitive niche, it's going to take you a while to get to where I'm at. This blog's been up for almost 3 years now. But if it's a niche that's not very much competition, I mean, you can be ranked on the first pages within weeks. So it's up to you to do your research and find, that good niche that you're familiar with or you're willing to learn about, and go from there. So when you write a blog post, you're going to want to put your keywords in the title of your blog post, like I did here. You see I highlight it right here. And I always put a variation of my keywords here. I don't want to put the exact same keywords, but I put a variation at the beginning. Because when Google indexes your blog post, for example, they're going to take your title, which is right here. I'll highlight it again. That's going to be the top where the top link, and it's going to be underlined. Then they're going to have a description underneath. Then they're going to take the beginning of your blog post, which is this, and this is going to be underneath, and it's got more of my keywords in it. So I'm going to rank higher for that, plus the backlinks my blog has and the page rank and all that, all combined, is going to make me rank higher in the search engines. So whenever you're writing a blog post, I like to put nice pictures. I like to make my blog look as professional as can be, because the more professional it looks, the longer your visitors are going to stay on your blog, and the more chance they have of buying something or signing up for your email list and looking at you as an expert in your field, and all those things. So take the time to make your blog look right. Don't make it look like a kindergartner put it together, because you will pay for it. when your blog pops up, they're going to say, oh my god, this is horrible, and they're going to click off, and then they're gone, and then you just lost, you lost this email sign up and a potential customer. So, and the more you do this, the better you're going to get at it. And what you're going to do, you don't want to stuff all your keywords throughout the blog. I mean, those days are long and gone. But you want to put the keywords you're trying to rank from the title, and right here, like I said at the beginning of it, put them a little bit throughout. Make it readable, but put them throughout your blog post. I hope you enjoyed my HostGator review. This is a review of HostGator. This is my updated review in 2012. You want to put those words, those phrases that people will be searching for in the search engines into your blog post as well, and it's going to help you rank higher and hopefully get on those first pages of Google, Yahoo, and Bing, so you can get those people, those targeted visitors that convert into buyers to your blog or website and make that money, because that's what we're all in business for. I'm in business, obviously the money's nice, but I do enjoy what I do, and I would probably do it for free, to tell you the truth, even if I wasn't making any money. I just enjoy it, so that's a good thing about what I do. If you enjoy what you do, you never work a day in your life. So that's a good thing about enjoying what you do and having fun with it. So that's what you're going to do for the maximum SEO benefits. Just put your keyword phrases throughout the blog post, but don't make it readable. I mean, people first, and then search engines are going to be, far second, because you want to make it sound good and everything. You're just going to put them, if you put them here and there, different keyword phrases, you'll rank fine in the search engines. But if you're putting them everywhere, they're not going to rank it, and you're going to just screw yourself basically at the end. So just play by the rules, and it'll pay off in the end. Okay, now you're going to after you write your blog posts, you're going to share your blog posts for backlinks. Now what I do, I'm using this blog post for an example again. I'm going to scroll to the bottom. Now right here I got a plugin. It's called Share the Wealth. Now I'm going to take you to my plugin page after I show you this. We see I got Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Google Bookmarks, StumbleUpon, Reddit, Blogger, MySpace, Orkut, which is another popular social networking site. And then you got Tumblr and Pinterest, and Pinterest is blowing up. It's a really huge site nowadays. You probably heard of it already. Google Plus, that's a good social bookmarking site. And then you got your Facebook like, obviously, and that's huge. Everybody's got a Facebook account. But after you publish, that's why when you get your self-hosted WordPress blog started, you get your domain name, and say you're going with HostGator, you can buy it right through HostGator, your domain name. And once you pick one out and you get your self-hosted WordPress blog started, and you run into problems, you can always call them too, and they'll help you through it. And they won't even charge anything. I mean, they're awesome customer service with HostGator. That's why I highly recommend them. And they're English speaking. They're from the United States. That's good. You don't got to talk to. No offense to any Indian people out there. I have Indian friends, but when you're having a conversation about a technical issue, and your customer service rep is from India, and they most of them have the heavy accents. They're harder to understand. So if you're from the United States or England or Australia, and you have somebody that's actually English speaking and is a native English speaker, it makes it a lot easier. And that's what HostGator, they're based out of Texas, so you won't run into a problem with that. So that's a big plus too with going with them. So after that blog post, back to this again. Share all your posts in as many social networking sites, social bookmarking sites as possible, because what this is going to do is going to give you a backlink from every one of these. And the more backlinks your blog post has, along with the other intangibles I told you about, the higher it's going to rank in the search engines. So always make sure you share it with at least probably 10 different social bookmarking and networking sites. So that'll give you a good bump in the search engines just from doing that. Okay, now you're gonna want to you're going to be a professional blogger or go somewhere with your blog, you're going to want to stick to a schedule. That's why you're going to want to update your blog consistently. By consistently, I don't mean you got to do it every day, update it. If you have time to do it, I mean, that's great. If you have a lot to talk about, that's fine. But like me, I do it once or twice a week because I like to do my posts. I like to do, I like to get really good posts going, really informative. Take my time writing it, make sure it sounds good, make sure it looks good. And that goes back to the professionalism of your blog. Make sure it looks, like you know what you're doing. So you keep that customer retention and you get people taking you seriously. So if you update it at least once, twice, if you can do it 3 or 4 times a week, and the more the better, but if at least do it once a week at the bare minimum. If Google, Yahoo, and Bing see that you're updating your blog and it's on a consistent schedule, like weekly, you're doing it once or twice a week, updating it, maybe even 3 or 4 times a week, you're going to rank higher in the search engines just for being active. Your blog's not laying dormant. It's actually an active blog that you're working on, day after day, night after night. So make sure you update it consistently. Back to that again. Okay, ways to monetize your blog. Now I'm going to show you some ways I got here that I'm going to monetize my blog. Right at the top here, this is not monetized. This goes back to traffic. Anybody that comes to my, if you see the please share this blog with a friend, right underneath the affiliate business, earn money online, links at the top of my blog, pages. I got Facebook, Twitter, and all those buttons. So if somebody comes to my blog, they like it, bam, they can share it. I want to share it with my friends on Facebook, Twitter. That's going to bring you more traffic for free. So that's a good strategy to put something like that right in front of their face, so they can just, spur a moment they might share with their friends, and you're getting free traffic. So I mean, nothing's better than free traffic. So now, like I said, this blog is 3 years old. It's going to take you some time to build up to what I got. But like I said, if your niche is not very competitive, you could be making money in weeks or days, depending on what you come up with and what your blog's niche is going to be about. Back to monetizing my blog. As you can see here, I got 4 little banners at the top. They're all 125 by 125. And anybody that clicks on these banners, this is affiliate marketing, obviously. Actually, this one's PureFly. I recommend them. It's a cost per action program where you get paid. Instead of like traditional affiliate marketing is where you get paid by generating a sale through your affiliate link. And sometimes the sales can be, depending on which affiliate network you're working with, they can be up to 100%. They can be 100% commission, or they can be between 50 and 75% commission. And I do. Let me go back to this again. I do digital products. And that's why I like doing digital products, because it's more like information. And with information, the commissions are a lot higher. So you got to sell fewer of them to make what you would selling physical products like through Amazon, whatever. But they both have their pluses and minuses. Like I said, the digital products pay a lot more, but then you got the Amazon name that might pay a lot less, but you can sell more of them. So it's good if you combine both of them together, that would be perfect. Or maybe you just like doing the, like the Amazon products, the physical products. So there's Commission Junction. You can find physical products or digital products. There's RatBank is a great affiliate network. They offer 100% commission affiliate products on a lot of their products, not all, but there's a pretty good majority that has 100%. That's where you make the total amount of the sale. ClickBank's absolutely huge. They've generated billions of dollars over the last 10 years. I think they've been around since 1997. And that's a good affiliate network to work with, especially if you're just starting out. So there's a lot of good products in there to promote, and they'll pay you anywhere between 50 and 75% commission for referring and selling their products through your affiliate link. But you actually have to make a sale. Back to the cost per action program, which I'm going to cover later in these video tutorials. Cost per action is You don't have to actually sell the product. That's the name, cost per action. You're getting paid per action. Say you send somebody to an opt-in page like this one. This is my fourth one here. All this particular program wants is for you to put your name and email address in the form requesting more information on it. Easy enough. You go to the sales page, you like what you see. Yeah, let me learn more about this. Put this is J, my email address I put underneath there, and I click send. Maybe I confirm my email address depending on how they have it set up, or I don't. As soon as you do that, this particular program pays me $3.25. Doesn't seem like a lot, but once you can get a lot of people to do that. It's a lot easier than affiliate marketing where you actually have to sell the product. But affiliate marketing, you're making more money. So there's a happy medium between both of them. So I'd recommend doing both and just find out what works best for you and just go from there. And a couple good cost per action programs that I like is PeerFly. You can sign up here on my blog. And there's one called Max Bounty I really like. And that's what this program's through. Max Bounty's a very good program. They got a affiliate rep's very nice lady, and she knows what she's talking about. And they got a lot of good offers on that Max Bounty, so I highly recommend that one. You sign up for that one. Okay, now we're going to I'm going to show you some of the ways that I speed up my blog and some of the plugins I use for my blog. And here we go here. I have the Add This Social Bookmarking widget. And that's that, pretty sure that's that widget that I showed you at the bottom where you can share all your, you clicked on it and you've seen all the different social networking sites I showed you previously. That's what that is. So you're going to want to have something like that on there, so if they like your blog post, they can share it throughout the the internet, whatever their favorite social networking sites are, or bookmarking. And also for your benefit, so whenever you update your blog and you write a new blog post, you can share it for those backlinks I was talking about earlier to get more juice to your blog and get your blog posts to rank higher in the search engines, thus getting you more traffic and thus making you more money. I got Blog Glue, related blog post plugin. That's a very good plugin you might want to pick up. And these are all pretty much free plugins. The Bulk Remove Pending Comments, I have that one. And you probably won't have to worry about that right off the bat. Once your blog starts getting a little more popular, you're going to get a lot of spam comments. That just goes with the territory. So instead of me going through there and erasing 30 to 50 spam comments I get daily, sometimes a lot more, I'll hit the Bulk Remove Pending Comments, and it'll erase all the spam comments. So I don't got to do it manually. It's a big time saver. Comment Love, which is the fourth one. That's one I highly recommend. And that's anybody's commenting on your blog, it'll leave a backlink to their last blog post. It'll get more people participating on commenting on your blog posts if they're going to get a backlink to their blog. So that's a must-have for if you're a blogger, in my opinion. Just look up Comment Love. It's a free plugin you can install. They also have a paid version if you want to go with that. I mean, that's even better if you think it's worth your investment. Covert Action Bar Pro, that's this little plugin I use. That's actually a paid one that I use to capture email addresses. That works really good. Evermore, that's a good plugin for my theme. And what that does is, on my home page, it shows a snippet of my blog post. It won't show the whole thing in its entirety. It'll say to read more, click here. But I can set that Evermore does. I can put that in there after, say, 100 words. And it'll break it up there, and it'll put that link in to read more, click here, and then it'll take you to my full post. Instead of putting 250 words, it's going to make it all big and not attractive looking. You put that in there, and it breaks up your blog post. So that's a good plugin to have. Easy peasy one-click backup, must have for any blogs. You want to back up your blog in case you lose everything. You got a backed up copy. Facebook like box, that's self-explanatory. Featured post light list, I should probably deactivate that one. I mean, if it's something you want to use, you can use that one and just highlight some of your most popular posts. A good plugin, but I don't really use it. Global translator, you should definitely have something like this in your blog, because people are going to be, if they're visiting from another country, they find your blog by accident, like, hey, what's this? Looks interesting. I can't understand English, but it looks interesting, and they're from, Sweden or something. What that global translator is going to do is it's going to, type it into their native language, and it's going to put all the words in your blog into Swedish or German or Chinese or whatever, from the various different countries they can pick. So they can read it, maybe they'll buy some, you never know. Google XML sitemaps. That's a very good one to have for SEO purposes. So it makes a sitemap of your blog. So when Google indexes it, they can find everything on your blog, and the bigger it gets, the more important it gets to have one of those. But definitely do install that with your blog. It's called the Google XML sitemaps. I have a header and footer plugin. You don't really need that one. And that can put blog posts, blog banners on the top of your blog. The very top of your blog will be your header, and the very bottom of your blog is your footer. You don't need it, but if you're going to use something like that, want to put a banner there to monetize your blog in those areas, you can use that. Link within, that's another very good one, and that's going to put different related blog posts below every blog post that you have. So Google will be able to crawl when it crawls your site, to rank you in the search engines and all. That's going to see all those posts of related posts, and they're going to index all those too. And also, just for SEO benefits, it's great to have that on your blog. So I highly recommend that. And there's an online backup for WordPress. Got another one of those. This one's cool. It's called Photo Dropper. I just actually picked this up a few days ago. It was free, and it says find the perfect blog photo without ever leaving WordPress. Now with access to over 21 million plus photos, it is easy to find the right photo with Photo Dropper. And this is extremely helpful and very cool. That's why I just downloaded it. Is if you're new to blog, if you're a blogger, you have to usually look for pictures on your blog to make your blog look attractive to whatever you're talking about in your blog post. Well, the problem a lot of people have is they got to go and search the internet for a related picture, and it's time consuming. And you got to make sure that there's no people don't have rights to it, and so they're not going to sue you if you use their picture. So what the Photo Dropper does, it takes all free pictures on the internet where people are actually giving you permission to use them, and it finds one relevant to whatever your blog post is about. So it's a huge time saver. I haven't really got to mess with it too much, but I'm liking what I'm seeing so far with it. SEO Interlink, that's another one. Interlinks your whole site for SEO. That's a must-have. SEO Super Comments. It's to use your blog comments to get more traffic. SEO Ultimate, this all-in-one SEO plugin, gives you control over title tags and everything else for SEO benefits. And actually, I told you the bookmark thing I was talking about earlier. Above, I thought it was that share post. That wasn't it. It's Sexy Bookmarks. That's the one you're going to want to download that I use with the Twitter and the Facebook and all those different social networking sites. You can share it. But that's the one I use that I was showing you an example of earlier. And a couple more that I use. WordPress SEO. It says this first true all-in-one SEO solution for WordPress, including on-page content analysis, another XML sitemap, and much more. What these do, like the WordPress SEO plugin, I love these. These are really, really cool, and they're great for SEO benefits. What they're going to do when you write your blog post, you're going to put your title in. Just copy your title, your blog post, and then put a description in the bottom. It's going to be underneath your blog post. You'll see like the SEO settings for it. You're going to copy and paste the description. You're going to put your keywords and the tags and everything else, and it's going to basically make your blog post more SEO friendly. So you're going to rank higher in the search engines. Back to that. So you want to get that first page ranking for different keyword variations of your blog post. So that's extremely helpful. So definitely pick that one up. It's called WordPress SEO. And that's about it for my. And this one more I want to go over. WordPress Super Cache. I had a different one installed and it was really slowing down my blog, but this is the one HostGator recommends, and it really speeds up your blog. Like, the more posts you have and the more plugins you have, it's going to start slowing down. So I recommend to keep them at a minimum. And this is what I've probably got too many. I've got to delete a few here. But the ones I went over with you are the ones that I have to have. And that what that WordPress Super Cache is, it's a very fast caching plugin for WordPress. It makes your blog load extremely fast, and when people don't want to wait around. And it's better for SEO benefits too, because if Google sees it's a fast loading blog, it's just like a point on your side. And their algorithm, I can never pronounce that word right, algorithm, to they put all your backlinks, how many backlinks you got, all your SEO, what keywords you have, how old your blog is. I mean, there's all kinds of things that go. Nobody knows exactly what it is, but people have a good idea how to rank, obviously. But nobody knows exactly what their whole system is for ranking. You can only guess and use your best judgment. But that WordPress Super Cache is a must-have. Definitely download that one. So those are some of my plugins on my blog I use that are part of getting my blog under the 100,000 Alexa ranking. And that's just a small part of it. Obviously I got hundreds of posts on my blog. I think I have 330 something right now, to be exact. And that's just by posting once or twice a week. I mean, if you posted more than that in that time frame, you could have more than that. But like I said, I prefer quality over quantity. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to start a self-hosted WordPress blog, what plugins to use, and how to monetize it. There's a bunch more videos, obviously, you're going to see in the members area here. I want to thank you for buying this course once again, and move on to Module 2. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye. Bye.